everyone. Thank you for joining our daily roundup conversation. It's a pleasure to have you all here. My name is Mary Marcondes. I am talking from São Paulo, Brazil. I am a retired professor of small animal internal medicine. And at the moment, I am the co-chair of the scientific committee of the WSAVA scientific committee and a member of the WSAVA vaccination guidelines group. Maybe we could start letting everybody introduce themselves, and then we can talk a little bit about our impressions of today's Congress. What do you think? Can we start? Anyone can. Jim.
We're also polite.
You're the only man, sorry.
Cool.
Men first.
Yeah, oh, I love it. Men first. Sure, we'll do this once. I'm Jim Barry, so I'm an integrative private practitioner on the east coast of Canada. And so I'm also an executive member of the WSAVA board. Short and sweet, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
I'm
Renee.
Hoynck. I'm a small animal practitioner. I've been on the executive board before I was assembly member and before I was delegate, and now I'm being delegate, and that's really nice because now I can follow the lectures. So this is my 20th WSAVA Congress.
Wow. Thank you, Renee. Elsa?
Hi, I'm Elsa. I'm talking from United Kingdom, but I'm Spanish. And probably if you listen to the lectures this morning I gave, I can talk extremely fast and with the Spanish accent, but I cannot get rid of that. And I'm a neurologist. I work at the University of London at the Royal Veterinary College, and I have been an invited speaker of this amazing conference. I was really looking forward to meet you all in Poland. But again, I guess we all face these circumstances. So hopefully we'll all meet face to face at some point.
Oh, thank you. Siraya.
I'm Siraya Chunekamrai, and I'm from Bangkok, Thailand. I'm the current WSAVA president, and I can't get rid of my American accent. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm so happy that we're all so global. I own a mixed practice, but I'm an equine surgeon. So very happy to share the ideas in this forum together.
Thank you. Well, we have the big boss today here, yeah? Gosh, this is so important. Well, I was going to start because today I kept in and out of different lectures because it was really difficult to choose just one. But the nice thing is that even the live sessions were recorded, so they will be available in 1 or 2 days. And we will have the opportunity to watch the ones we were not able to do during the Congress. Yeah, in my opinion, this is one advantage of having an online Congress. Unfortunately, we cannot interact with so many people as we used to do during our on-site Congresses. We don't have our meetings, our dinners, and whatever. But we have some advantages like having the possibility to watch every lecture. I wanted to ask, what are your thoughts about this? And can each one of you tell me which sessions do you have attended today? And if you have any highlights from these sessions you'd like to bring up?
Sure, I'll go first again. So I agree with you, Mary, that the real advantage of being virtual is I've been able to bounce all over the place, and I would not have been able to do that in a physical Congress. So that I thought it was going to be a disadvantage, but it's been a great advantage for me. So this morning, because I'm on the East Coast, I've only done the afternoon lectures because that was 8:30 my time in the morning. So I'll have to do all the morning lectures virtually, like on demand. So that's okay. So that's kind of nice. I didn't have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to do them. But the other one is I've done One Health this morning, working with COVID and with zoonotic diseases. Then I flipped over to dental pain. And then I just ended a session with Dr. Montero talking about pain and emotions and marrying pain research with behavioral research. Really, really cool area. So it's been a fun morning.
Good, Jim. Who's the next?
Well, I have to be next. Can I be next? You know why? Because Jim, we are hounding each other. I attended the lectures that you enjoyed, and I really love them. I totally agree. I had a lot of others that I had on my agenda. for the One Health. I love the ones that were presented also the days before, which I missed part of it, but so happy I could actually go back to the on-demand and listen to what I've left out. So this is a big advantage. Can I just add in something that I will not miss tomorrow, and I really hope everyone else would like to join with me, is we are actually going to have a WSAVA FECAVA collegiality document that is going to be launched at that time. This has a lot to do with how we keep in our professional wellness. So I hope everyone joins us tomorrow afternoon.
Yes.
Thank you, Siraya.
Well, I've been going to because I'm still working in my clinic and not having the possibility to go to lectures, not much enough. So I went for practical things, going in depth as well. But dermatology I did and neurology, but because well, that's not the basic thing, but we do often see those cases and think, what the heck, what to do, and what is the when. So say, just go home, and in 3 days you will be very fine. So it was really, really useful, and I'm so impressed. And coming back to the fact that you can revisit the lecture, because I think it's not possible to grasp it in one time looking at your lecture. It was really good. And cardiology is the same, and dermatology was also very practical, and cytology is not everybody is doing that. I'm doing that quite a lot, and I think it's very useful to have an evidence-based approach to things like that. So that was really good. And ophthalmology, there was a hiccup in the system. There was in one in hall 5 and 7 there was the same lecture. So ophthalmology was a problem, and I texted Perry, and he immediately fixed it. So that was great. But it's very good that we can revisit the lectures, and it's I hope that we in the future have many more people from very long distance being able to follow this, because it's so cool and makes me very proud to be part of this.
Now it's your time, Elsa.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, obviously I was lecturing this morning, so I could not attend any other lecture because I had 5 to do this morning. But I guess, like everyone, is extremely positive, the fact that they are recorded, and overall those lectures, that there are so many good information that, as you say, is very difficult to get into. Okay, I didn't remember what I say, and then you can stop, play again, and that makes an advantage of a way of learning. So taking into account the disaster of this year, I guess this is a positive thing. And unfortunately, I had to give some lectures at the university this afternoon, so I could not attend on the rest. But for tomorrow, I'm obviously looking forward. I think learning about the clinical practice of the guidelines of the antibiotics or the antimicrobials that we can use is really important. So we make sure that we all use them considering the guidelines and not just randomly using antibiotics. So for me, that will be a good one to attend. And obviously I'm a neurologist and I love neurology. So in the afternoon we get some other lectures from research. So I'm sure they are going to be fantastic. So I will be there.
When you mentioned about the pandemic, also tomorrow we will have one session that's about the global impact of COVID-19. That panel would be very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's the same. Yeah, we have so many nice things to watch tomorrow, but we can actually choose tomorrow and then come back and watch them. Well, tomorrow, this morning, just to let you know, it's 4 a.m. for me when or 4:30 when it starts. Yeah, it's not. It has not been easy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you and Mary, we're on the wrong coast.
I've been changing my time zone for the last 3 days. You know, I started to sleep at 3 p.m. and wake up at 7 p.m. So then I started to so I could watch all the lectures live. But it's been an interesting experience, and I'm glad that I could do this. Well, I watched neurology lectures from Elsa. I love them. I could not stay the whole time, but I will come back. But I was telling her before we started to talk, because before I was, I used to be a neurologist in my first 10 or 12 years at the university. I started as a neurologist, but then we started to have so many leishmania cases in Aracatuba, where I used to teach. So I had to change completely, and I started to dive into the infectious diseases and vector-borne diseases. But I still give some lectures of neurology, and it was a pleasure to watch you. It was great, really great. And then I watched a little bit of this anesthesia protocol to patients with specific disease given by Christina Brown. That was also an amazing lecture. I could not watch the whole one. And it was a pleasure to watch the One Health ones, because I could listen to Dr. Peter Kartsma talking about the pet ownership in a One Health perspective and the COVID situation. Yeah, not just for human beings and for pets, but he talked about the vaccines that are being released and efficacy, and it was really, really, really interesting. I loved his lectures.
Yes.
And the one that I have to go back at least 2 or 3 times is the FIV infection. Dr. Pavel Benchkovsky. Yeah, he was the one that gave this lecture, and it was absolutely amazing for me, especially because we are releasing the next guidelines, the vaccination guidelines this year. We are working on this, and he talked a lot about this recombination of the virus and how the vaccines could act or not, if this makes any difference relating to efficacy of vaccines. It was really, really interesting. But as we said in the beginning of our talk, yeah, I think I need to go back like 2 or 3 times to, and maybe I'm not going to get all the information that he passed with, because it was excellent, really.
Yes.
I wish I had his brain. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you, that it was my impression yesterday and this morning, I'm not sure if anyone else had the same impression, is that because we are virtual, I saw many people like not so shy to ask questions. So I think we had more discussions in the Q&A sessions, probably because of this, because we don't have to see their faces, and so they are not so shy to interact. I wanted to ask about your impressions. What are your thoughts about this?
Incredible questions. So many that I was just thinking that, oh, I want to ask that. And as I was about to type, it popped up, and I think that this is so exciting. I agree. It probably makes a difference.
Yeah, I guess, and people are used to social media now, so they're used to typing their questions in, and you're right, they're anonymous. Their face isn't theirs. The question pops up, so it's easier. Yeah.
But the name is.
Yeah, but the name, yeah, but your face isn't attached to it. You don't have to stand up in a crowd of 200 people and ask your question, right? You're anonymously standing up by printing it. It's easier.
Yeah, I had this impression, you know, because I don't know, the last congresses that I was moderating or just watching as a delegate, it was different, you know. We didn't see so many questions popping up. Maybe, I don't know if it was because of time or anything like this, but I really liked the discussions, some discussions that I was watching. And I have to tell you that I didn't have time to visit the exhibition hall. Any one of you did this, because this is something that I wanted to do. And I know that Ellen was telling us that she went and she had a really nice experience. Had any of you had time to do this?
Not yet.
No, I visited the Zwette's booth after having a lecture, and it was it looked very great. So, but I intend to do more so later. Yeah, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should try to do this, yeah, during the Congress, because people are saying that it's really, really nice, and they have a nice interaction with people from the booth, from the companies, and yeah, I will try to do this as tomorrow when I finish my moderation.
I found a company that's actually based in China, but has agents in Thailand.
Okay.
So that was very interesting. It's global world. This exhibition also is showing that how much and how far we could go. We've got to be there in the booth and then find out more.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, anything else that you want to talk? I was going to ask, some of you have already said, but I was going to say about tomorrow lectures. Siraya has already told us what the importance, and Elsa also. I have some, I think, again, yeah, when I look at the program, I wanted to watch everything, but anyone wants to highlight any other lecture for tomorrow or anything?
Well, I think the professional wellness has a whole day, and I think that's really an issue close to my heart as well. And well, one thing to mention is because it's very difficult. There is a shortage of vets, and that's not only with us. And so we need to keep vets loving the profession and staying in the practice. And so I think that for many people that would be a very interesting stream to follow. And speaking of this, what was my highlight of the day was out of the Congress, but it's I hired now, I told you that I was on the verge of doing that, a Chinese vet who graduated in Warsaw. And
wow.
yes, and she's a 30-year-old female. I haven't met her yet, but only on the even live. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, and she is 30 years old, and she's also bachelor in finance. So she's really enthusiastic, and that's the vibe we need in our clinic, a very positive young vet. So this is something to celebrate, don't you think? And it's a real global thing. So now my small little town gets a global vet. It's really fun.
Cool, congratulations. Yeah. This is cool.
So professional wellness, we need more vets and happy vets. That's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think no, this is global. Yeah, we have so many problems here in Brazil also, and so many. Last year we lost so many colleagues, like suicide, and it was really hard. And we are watching this every month or something like this. Yeah, it's really a problem that we have to deal with.
Sorry.
Yeah,
and that's sorry. That's what I mean. What I think of going to this congress, even if it's virtual, it's so inspiring, and I've always felt that way going to the WSAVA congresses, and feeling that you're part of a whole global community, and that you're not on your own in your clinic and dealing with all the problems on your shoulders, but you can share that, and that's what I think we do is very important, and we need to get all the people on board.
Yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely. Jim, you were going to say anything? No.
I was just going to say that having a chance to bring that out on a platform that can be shared is really important. It allows for people to know that they're not alone. And especially in cultures that are a little more subdued, especially in Asian cultures where this is not really talked about, can finally have the chance to sigh, it's an exhale place. This is how I really, especially vet students. So, but all ages, we're all the same.
Yeah, and overall as well, the colleagues that we are there to be able, one, to say it if we don't feel good, but also to see it, because sometimes we just don't see it on our colleagues that they are going through that. And if we learn little things that we can observe, or we can just pay attention, and realize that they may not be going through a great time, and we can prevent that. So I think we should say it and also observe and be there when it's needed.
Yeah, I wanted to just let people know, I don't know if everyone knows, that the lectures will be the recorded ones, the previous ones, and the ones that are live and that are being recorded now, they will be available for 3 months. So this is a great opportunity to everyone to watch the lectures. It doesn't need to be right now, but we will have some time to have the opportunity to watch most of them, yeah, because 3 months is more than enough time for us to watch all those lectures. So I just wanted to highlight this to everyone that's listening to us. You don't need to be worried about this, because after the Congress, you will have this opportunity to go into the website and keep watching the lectures
and people that are watching now from this live streaming and feel that they're being left out, don't feel that way. You can still register for this Congress. It will still have registration open, because we'll have accessibility to all these lectures, these wonderful lectures that we're talking about. It's too good not to share. So that's why we want so many more people to come and experience what we are.
Yeah, it is an amazing experience to all of us. I seriously, that there are no words. And I would like to congratulate Fred, also the co-chair, the other co-chair of the scientific committee, because I know that it was not just him. He had a lot of work. He had a lot of people helping him, but I know that he must be, he was really stressed, and really he had a lot of things to do during the last month. So I would just say that it's an honor to work with him. I was not involved in this Congress as a co-chair of the scientific committee, just helping in some stuff, but I really want to say that he did a great job, yeah, and all the speakers.
Yes, and also Kenneth, because it's also for them a very new experience.
Yeah,
and they know us very well, and we love each other, and they have the same feeling, and we've grown together as a family, and they are sitting there behind their screens in Tel Aviv, taking care of us and all the problems. So for them, it's also new. They are more experienced than we, but they did a great job. So we are all very happy with it. So it seems. So thank you for them, and congratulations to them.
Yeah, everyone is talking about this, yeah, because it's really easy to go into the website, to find everything that you need. So yeah, they really did a great job and are doing a great job. Well, anyone wants to talk anything else? No.
I think we're good.
So
I think we're all good.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I just wanted to thank you all for being with us, with me, or being live now, just to have this quick conversation. I am sure that everyone that are watching us are enjoying the Congress. We have amazing speakers, excellent lectures and discussions. So I hope you all have a really nice day tomorrow, and hope to see you again soon. Yeah. Thank you so much for everyone.
Thanks,
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.